DePaul is in the category of university that claims publicly to adore free speech, to provide great rights for its student and faculty, but then when the doors are closed, they take them away left and right, and they abuse the fact that they're a private school. Individual liberty protects your right to have religious schools. It does not give you the right to commit fraud. If you have in your policies that we respect academic freedom, that we provide the following due process rights, you have to be held to those standards, or else you're fraudulently inducing people to work there and to study there. DePaul has not lived up to its promises at all, and we've even told DePaul, it's like, listen, either be straightforward with people that you do not respect freedom of speech. You don't really mean it when you say that you don't really mean it when you promise them due process rights. And if you're really clear with that, make it public, make it clear, so that nobody's under any illusions when they go to DePaul. Of course, they don't want to do that because they know that fewer people will go to DePaul if they know that. But they can't have it both ways. You can't pretend to love free speech and then trample it when nobody's. What I said when I was on national TV about DePaul, and I've never said anything like this about a university before, is that they're a basket case. And I believe they are. And the Ward Churchill thing was particularly funny, and that's actually one of the reasons why I ended up talking about this on TV. Was because the college Republicans were protesting the decision to have Ward Churchill speak on campus. And the way they were doing it was by taking quotes from Ward Churchill and placing them all over campus. One of the funniest things about this is that the university was like, oh, that can't possibly be something he actually said, and they took some of the flyers down, and they were actually real quotes from Ward Churchill. Now, when I was on Hannity and Combs talking about this, and it was really funny in our hyper-partisan atmosphere that we live in, that they genuinely seemed to have a hard time wrapping their head around the fact that Fire defended Ward Churchill's free speech rights when he was charged with for his speech. But we also defended the right of the college Republicans to protest Ward Churchill. Now, if you have a basic understanding of what free speech means, it means you protect both. You protect the expression and you protect the right to protest that expression. That's the way it works. That's the way a marketplace of ideas works. But in this case, it seemed like, well, you have to be for one or against the other. And unfortunately, that's not the way. If someone who really understands liberty or free speech sees it. That situation was also very funny at DePaul, was because they created this new rule out of nowhere that you cannot post propaganda. Now, they created it exclusively to address this circumstance, and then after Fire got involved, they got rid of this vague and chilling propaganda claim. And the thing about vague language, like saying that we don't allow propaganda, is it's entirely up to the administrator to define what is and what is not propaganda. And in this case, they decided that, well, since you're making fun of someone we decided to invite, in this case, actually, just by quoting them, we define that as propaganda and you can't show it.